What's up, gang? I'm working on a new feature and I'm in like the very rough design phase of it. And it got me thinking about how I like to approach design at these early stages and how that's kind of changed as I used to be a full-time designer, and then now I'm doing development, and this is what I do full-time, and I do both, right? I do design and development. And how I really don't use any design tools anymore. Like, I don't use Figma. I use Sketch for I have to make YouTube thumbnails, or other marketing material and stuff like that, like for the website. I have to, screenshots for the App Store, but for actually doing UI design, I haven't used a design tool since I left my design job. And there's a bunch of reasons for that. But I think the best way to explain it is to give a little context for my actual process for designing something new. So right now, what I'm working on is the new planner feature, which I'll share a full video soon about that. And my approach, the way I prefer to design and how I learned that, especially, I guess, let me think, because there's different phases of design. So what I'm really talking about is the early stages, kind of like the idea phase and the rough, okay, we kind of know what we're going to do. Let's go do it. And the way I like to do that now is I essentially just sketch it out, right? So I have a field notes, and I'll kind of sketch out ideas for, okay, so here's what I'm roughly thinking the layout's going to be. Here's the types of information I think need to be there. So I'll draw it out. And then from there, I like to just get into the code. Because, I spent so many years designing, using Figma, using Sketch, using Illustrator, Photoshop. And there is a danger when you use those tools in making things too perfect and too refined. And you start to fall in love with ideas and solutions. But then once you get those static things into software and you actually start building it, things change and you get new ideas. And honestly, what really changes is it's such a different experience. If you're designing an iPhone app and you're using Figma, the experience is so much different from you're just looking at, you have a nice display, or you're on your laptop and you're designing the stuff, versus you're actually holding the iPhone in your hand and you're designing something. And that experience is significantly different. So my goal for a long time when designing newer stuff is I want to try and get to the real thing, to a working thing that I can actually start playing with as fast as possible. And I have found that using design tools like Figma, Sketch, or whatever, if there's some new thing in the future, I find that those just kind of get in the way for me, and they end up adding more friction, and they have more time to the process than I think is necessary. Now, I am very aware that I work for myself, so I can do this. I worked in client services for a long time, so I am very aware of the need you have to produce design assets and materials to get approved before you can start building and go on to the next phase. I totally understand that. What I'm talking about is the process of building software. I think there's a better way where you can kind of speed run through the design phase and just start building the thing. And once you start building it, basically what I'm doing right now is, so I have this planner feature, right? And there's so much stuff in here that is broken. So much stuff, right? So if I go into this and I hit edit, you're going to see, look at that. I just got a crash. Even more perfect, right? So I have to fix that. But you're going to see that like the UI for creating an event, the UI for adding like itinerary items to an event and stuff, the UI is very janky, not refined at all. Like the theme colors aren't being applied, anything like that. But it works, except for that crash, which I'll fix. But it works, and I can use it. And like literally the past couple of days, I've been adding this new functionality to this feature. And then last night, as we're kind of watching TV, I'm using it, right? And I'm actually like, we have some travel coming up, and I'm like putting together, the travel plans inside the app. And yes, the UI doesn't look great yet, and it's missing functionality and different stuff. But the act of me using the thing, right, and not just staring at it on like a static screen, I'm thinking of different ideas. Like, oh, I could do this. What if I add this? I could take away that, all those different things. And I think that is part of the design process, but just maybe not in a way that you would normally think. And I'm confident in okay, let's get it working. Even if it's in a messy state, let's get it working. And then refining it over time, right? Like as I'm using it, like I'm adding polish to certain areas once the functionality is getting in a better spot. And that process is I just love that process. And like the stage I'm in right now with this feature is so much fun. Like it was actually hard to fall asleep last night because I was like kind of buzzing with like ideas for what to do. And like I could see future stuff that like I'm not even building right now, but like I could see where it could go. And it's just so much fun. And one of the things that has been such a boost for this stuff, because like, building this stuff in code can take time to do. But these AI tools, so like I've been using Claude Code and Gemini, the CLI tools. And for quickly prototyping different ideas, it is unbelievable. Like basically when I used to use Figma and Sketch, I would, you have this concept of like artboards or frames. And after I was done one, I would like duplicate it, do iterations, do changes to it, duplicate that one again and do different things. And like at the end of a session, I could have 15 to 20 different iterations of a single design that we could look at as a group. We could talk about, we could say what's working, what's not. But the point during that phase wasn't accuracy. It wasn't polish. It wasn't about shipping the thing yet. It was getting ideas out and trying stuff and saying, oh, maybe this, let's try it. Let's see what works and what doesn't. So that way, when you're at the final stages of stuff, you can articulate why you made certain decisions and why certain things are there and why certain things are not there. Because that's what I think, like whatever's in your design, you need to be able to explain why it's there. Why did you do that, right? It could be a simple dividing line. Well, why do you have a dividing line? And why is it that color and not a different color? Like you need to be able to talk about that stuff. So these AI tools are giving me that same experience of duplicating an artboard and trying a new idea, but with something that I can actually build and run and try it on my device. And then I can try many different ideas very quickly that are like fully functional. Maybe there's bugs in there and stuff, but like they work and I can use them. And then as I kind of whittle things down and have a better idea of like what this whole thing is, what it's going to do, what it doesn't do, then I can start to like refine the approach, like, write better code in this process, make sure that things are separated out, make sure things are reusable and that kind of stuff. But like during this process, I don't care about code reuse. Like if I'm duplicating code and whatever, like who cares? The point is to kind of try these ideas out. And, Yeah, so that's the stage I'm in right now with this planner feature, and you saw the crash that I had, which was pretty sweet. But it's something where I do think that if you're someone who does have design skills and you are writing code, or maybe you're not a designer, you're a developer, you're doing this stuff, like, try this out. Try a bunch of ideas really quickly. You know, I think it's easy to get stuck in the, well, this is the way I've always done it, so this is the way I'm going to continue to do it, or this is the way I think it's supposed to be done, or this is the way that other people say it's supposed to be done. But like, who gives a shit? Like, you can do whatever you want. And I have found that for me, I really, really enjoy just like moving really quick and being able to get the like something real that I can use in my hand as quickly as possible. Because otherwise, like, if you're just in Figma and Sketch, like, the thing is a fantasy at that point. And like I said, it's very easy to fall in love with ideas, and then you get like weirdly stuck, and like, you're like, well, I really like this. It's like, yeah, but it may not work. Like, the translation from design to code is not always clean. And I like to get to the end result as quickly as possible. So anyway, I'll be sharing more of this design work soon. Like I said, I'm in the building stages, but I'll share more soon. But yeah, hope you found this interesting, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.